What's up, Dobsters? Here to talk about the week 7. Sorry, 4-2. Yeah, week 7. Sorry. Win over the New Orleans Saints. Fourth straight win. That's huge. It was a good game, but obviously our defense shined, and then DeAndre Swift continued his excellence, as well as Kyle Monangai got some ball carries, which I love. He seems to have a better, um, you know, definitely vision. He definitely seems to have a better vision than DeAndre Swift when it comes to running. But you can't deny, Swift's just the way that he plays. Like I, if he stops dancing, which he has been doing, and just going straight and like doing what he's supposed to do, he's great. But it is what it is. I can't complain about him anymore. So good job, Swift. You're doing fantastic, and I love that. I do want to see more Monangai, and I'm glad that he got his carries. We had a lot of rushing yards that game. Let's begin with the good. The first half was just excellent until like the very last like minute, which we played two lacks of a defense, and then we came out in the second half and did the same thing as well. And then I think Dennis Allen got on all of them, and we stopped them again, like stuffed every single time. So forcing turnovers again. I think it was our 14th or 15th pick this year. That has to lead the NFL. Like we're picking everybody off. It's crazy. I love to see that though. Like I said, Dennis Allen is setting them up perfectly to intercept these passes. He knows where they're going to go, and he tells his defensive players to set up there and just sit in that little area so that they can get the pick. Kyler Gordon finally flashed what I thought he was going to. They had him blitz and play up at the line a couple times, which is exactly what I expected from Dennis Allen's defense and from Kyle Gordon. And Kyle Gordon played perfect. Like that's exactly what I wanted to see. And now I'm happy that we have him. If we just get Jalen Johnson back, our defense will be complete and will be even more of a problem on defense. So can't wait for that to happen. Offensively though, Caleb just I don't know. He was off. He was rattled. I don't know. He just did not play well. I know he only threw one pick, and I don't even blame him for that pick. It was third down and 9. Or maybe it was more. It was probably more because he probably held or something stupid. Cole Kmet false starting. I don't know, something random. But anyway, the third down and 9, throwing a pick, I'm cool with that. Like if it's third down and 9, and we're at least at like the 40, which we were. Who cares? Just try to fit it in there. If it gets picked, who cares? Like Caleb rarely makes mistakes anyway. Um, like turnover mistakes. He does make regular mistakes as like bad passes and whatnot, but happy with the game. I hope that Ben Johnson somehow gets through to Caleb, because Caleb seems to, in the past at least 2 or 3 games, he seems to have been getting trouble and, you know, being consistent. Um, like I said, this is still technically his rookie year. I would consider it just because he has a new offense coordinator. Somebody's actually making him, watch film and like telling him the right film to watch, and working with him, unlike our previous coaching staff. So I still consider this the rookie year, and as far as I'm concerned, he's still playing great. He just needs to be more consistent, pass a little bit better, find those targets. At least he's taking a little bit more shots, which is good. I love it when he takes the shots. He has the arm for it. He's goofy as hell though when he runs. Like when he's getting out of pressure, he always does it. He's very slick in that pocket. Like he has the awareness of where people are, but like sometimes it looks like he doesn't know where he's going, but he always finds that open space to, make more time for himself and find the open receiver. Maybe that's another issue. Maybe our receivers don't really help them when they see that he's getting pressured and they don't come back for the ball or find a soft zone or anything. Maybe we need somebody like that. I feel like DJ Moore should be that type, but I don't know. It could be too Ben Johnson's offense where he doesn't want them to do that, and he wants them to run specific routes, because I know that Ben Johnson is very, very detailed and specific and gets angry when somebody doesn't follow the exact route and scheme that he wants to run. So it could be that. So it might be a head coaching thing. It could be a receiver thing. But either way, I feel like Caleb just needs to be a little bit more consistent. Not much else to talk about this game. As soon as we went up like 14-3 at half, maybe it was 14-7 because they scored a touchdown. I was confident. Like we only held them to like 12 yards for the first what was it, 28 minutes, and then after that they started throwing it downfield because our defense started to play lax defense, which I hate, but I get. Like we were stopping them like every single time that they had the ball. It wasn't anything like too crazy with the officiating or anything like that. It was kind of a slow game, to tell you the truth, and I think that's more of Caleb's fault. Um, but anyway, still happy. We have a tough test this week against the Ravens. Excuse me. But like, still worried about that rush defense, and that's one thing that Derrick Henry feasts on, is when the defensive line can't make any penetration to stop the run, and that's definitely one of our weaknesses, is getting penetration, especially in the run game. Still with the pass rush as well, but hopefully Dennis Allen, is schemed up for this and blitzes a lot more. I feel like if we blitz a lot more, then we have a really good chance to get against the Ravens. But the Ravens are they're in dire need of a win, so that could be one of our downfalls too. Let's see. I'm guessing that if we win, it's going to have to be a shootout, especially if Lamar Jackson plays. If who is it? They still have Snoop Huntley, either that or Cooper Rush. Whoever they decide to start if Lamar Jackson doesn't play, I think we will win regardless. But as far as Lamar playing, I think we'll need to win in a shootout. Like we'll have to put up a lot of points to keep up with him. But we'll see. Like always, bear down. Uh, just happy that we're 4-2, won 4 in a row. It wouldn't be the biggest, loss if we lose to the Ravens. Like it's not expected, but it's like, yeah, like we're not surprised that we lost, that we would lose to Ravens. But hopefully it's a win, because that would keep our momentum going. And then I think we have a fairly easy opponent after that. Maybe it's the Giants. And then I know that we start to get a little bit tough in the middle there. But anyway, hopefully we beat the Ravens, and DeAndre Swift deserves nothing but praise. Oh, that's another thing. Rome Odunze did not play that well this game. Maybe that's why Caleb didn't have such a good game, because we didn't really target Odunze that much either. Maybe like 4 or 5 targets, and he only caught 2 of those balls. So we'll see. Hopefully Rome gets back on track. Like I said, still expecting a big season. He's already had a great season so far. This is probably the first game that he's actually had like a bad game. 2 receptions, 32 yards is bad for a wide receiver 1, but the rest of the games he's been pretty good, at least getting a touchdown if he has like barely any receptions and yards. But anyway, bear down like always. Let's go Bears, and watch for me on Saturday to go do my over unders and my DK, and let me know if you all have any comments or anything that you want me and my friend to talk about. We can do that Monday and Tuesday, and then yep, just keep us informed. Peace out, y'all. Bear down.